Kia ora tātou, my name is Mark Slater and I have a son, Jack, who is 18.
I'm Mandy and I'm mother to 6-year-old Maya.
I'm Kat and I'm mum to 4-year-old Ella.
Hey, I'm Sonia and I am mum to 8-year-old twin girls, Tandy and Inez. Education.
Honestly, I don't want to send her. I want to keep her home and be a preschooler forever.
Jack has lived a mainstream life. There was no need to consider any other schools whatsoever. He talked, he heard, he ate, he went to school. There was no need to consider anything else. It's just a shame really that mainstream school is not supported to deal with a lot of kids with extra needs. That's where the system kind of falls down. As a parent, when you've got a new person starting school, which is scary and tearful in the best of times, being told by the school that your child's never going to pick up a pencil, they're never going to write, he's got really serious learning issues here. You apply to get the source funding from the Ministry of Education, you're writing down things you would never think you would say about your child, and they turn it down because they're not bad enough. Can you imagine what that feels like?
Nezzy started not wanting to go to school, and then she started not, I would get her to school and she would run after me. And then they started having to lock the gates because she would run screaming out of the gate. No one seemed to know what to do. She wasn't coping.
As the turning 5 draws near and we're talking with services about what school will look like and we've got school visits, honestly, I don't want to send her. I want to keep her home and be a preschooler forever because it's a huge new space where I worry most about her self-esteem and how she's going to play and engage with others with whatever that is that she can do, because you can't change the culture of the school. And I don't know how to prepare Ella to be in that culture.
When it came to deciding which school to go to, it just had a really nice, welcoming attitude to children like Maya. On my initial meeting with the principal, she was very proactive with the children and she just made me feel like Maya was really welcome there.
School took a long time and it took us to get to crisis point, as it often has to, sadly, for real action to be taken. But it has taken so much work on both of our parts to create an environment for Nezzy that is quite different from what the other kids in her class have, and just a willingness from the school to allow her to be different.
I haven't been looking, I've been feeling. So it's going into a school and getting the feeling that there's warmth coming from the people that are there and they're not afraid of the fact that she has a disability, or I'm a parent coming in asking what they can offer a child with special needs, and that they don't fear that or doubt that, and that their eyes light up at the possibility of having her. If other parents are going in and wanting to know what to ask and what to look for, trusting that vibe and building a space, because they're actually a part of that as well. So it's not just what the school offers, but it's about the relationship that you can build with them. And it actually just goes back to what I learned in NICU. When we were in NICU, the nurses and doctors and specialists all kind of ran circles around us, and it was chaos really, with all these people offering to help or doing things. And it was like, well, what's my job as her parent? What can I do? What can you do to build a relationship with a school where school is like home for her, so she feels safe there, that she feels that she can explore and be curious and make mistakes.
We didn't unfortunately get referred to child development services prior to school, and if there's any other information I could share with any parents is you've got to get on to those services, and it's my understanding you can actually contact the Ministry of Education directly. You don't need to be referred.
It was just so hard, and I did think this just isn't the place for her, but when you make those changes, it can be, you know, and I'm so proud of our school for getting there.
But when you're looking at when your child is starting school and you're aware that there is some difficulties, fight. You have to be your child's advocate, be that person. I am that woman, and at times I'm proud of it, and at times I just wish it wasn't like that. It doesn't need to be this hard.
When we were looking for this school for Maya, I did a lot of asking around. You can't go wrong if you've got parents of children at that school saying it's great and inclusive and supportive, then that's the best recommendation you can have.